All of my Sephora sale products finally made it to me, and I'm a little late getting this video up, but I wanted to show you how many of these products that I purchased in the sale performed. We are doing a full face of new makeup today, featuring the iconic London Blurring Skin Tint. My thoughts on this are so surprising. We are again using the Gucci Concealer, the GUERLAIN Gold Skin Diamond Micro Powder, the Violette FR Bisou Blush, the new Creal Peptide Bronzer, the Prada Eyeshadow Palette in 01 Portrait, Charlotte Tilbury Lit Cheat, and iconic NeW, the Kulfi Badi Lash Mascara, and the Gucci Call It a Day Lipstick. If you want to see how all of these products came together to give me this look, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. We're going to do a full face of new makeup. Most of this I purchased in the Sephora sale. This is not from Sephora though. This is the iconic London Super Smoother Skin Tint. It's a blurring skin tint. I picked this up from Ulta to include in my skin tint showdown. I have got so many skin tints that I am reviewing. Full disclosure, this is my second time filming this video. I picked up the Creal tinted sunscreen to include in my skin tint showdown video, and it's so dark. They came out with a lighter shade, which I used, and it was so dark on my skin, it just looked silly. I'm refilming this video with these products. So I have used most of these products before. You will see my eyeshadows, my blushes, if they're swatched, that's why, because I am filming this again for the second time. The Creal tinted sunscreen was an absolute fail for me. I returned that. I couldn't make it work. It was so dark, and it's supposed to be sheer, and it is sheer. It didn't provide coverage. It was just a dark layer on my face, and it wouldn't, I would have had to have covered it up with something to make my skin look, normal, which is totally fine. It is just a sunscreen, right? But it's $64 for 1 ounce. To me, that is cost prohibitive for just sunscreen. If it's a tinted moisturizer or a tinted sunscreen, something that you can wear as a complexion product and use your regular sunscreen under it, I get it. I'm all for it. But if it's something that you need to then go in and cover up, it's just $64 for 1 ounce. It's not worth it for me because I will go through an ounce of sunscreen in a month or less. So that is a no-go for me. But this, I have been testing this out so that I can include it in my skin tint video. And this is so good. Spoiler, I have mine in the shade Warm Fair. It's so good. So I am just going to dab that on. I'm going to blend it in with my brand new beauty blender. If you happen to catch my Sephora haul video, Winston ate my beauty blender, so I had to pick up a new one. All right, so that is the iconic London skin tint. It is very blurring on the skin. It is absolutely beautiful on the skin. It might be in real life just the slightest bit too dark. It'll work perfect in the summertime. And one thing that I will say about this is not the first time I've worn this. I have been testing this repeatedly so that I can include it in my skin tint video. It's undetectable on the skin. You cannot see it sitting on the skin, even at 10 times magnification. It's invisible on the skin, undetectable. It does not settle into my smile lines. That's huge for me because most things do settle there. It's a very thin formula, but it's very blurring. It's not matte, it's not super glowy, and it's not drying. Very impressed with this, and the price is very reasonable. This is beautiful. I'm going to use my Gucci concealer. This is such a good concealer. I have been using it nonstop since I got it. I absolutely love it. It's so thin and serumy. That concealer is so incredibly beautiful. I'm so happy with the Gucci concealer. It's so thin that it doesn't create any texture. It doesn't enhance any lines. It just kind of smooths over everything and melts in with the skin. It almost feels like if you were to just put a layer of skincare on your skin versus makeup. For my 51-year-old under eyes, I am loving it. I have not stopped using it since I got it. It's beautiful. Really, really a beautiful concealer. Another thing that I have been loving, and I know this is not a favorites video, but spoiler, these are going to be in my favorites video. I'm filming my favorites after this video. This powder, GUERLAIN Gold Skin Diamond Micro Powder, is so beautiful on the skin. I have been working on a skin tint video. I didn't realize really how much of an undertaking that was going to be. It was just like I owned a bunch of skin tints. I was like, I want to compare them. Well, I wanted to also pick up any that I had owned in the past or, new ones, and just kind of, I wanted it to be quite comprehensive of all of the skin tints that I've tried, most of the ones that are on the market that I could find, that are easily accessible. I've been testing these complexion products a lot of different ways. Some days I'll do one on one half, one on the other, just to kind of compare them, contrast them, because I really want to be able to tell you, my fully formed thoughts on those skin tints. I will say that whenever I use a skin tint and put this powder on top, they wear so well. They look absolutely beautiful. Like this, there is something special about this powder. In my opinion, all of the times that I have used it, it makes everything look beautiful. I don't know how it does it. It really is a special powder. I hate the smell. It's so perfumey. And to me, it smells, and I know this is going to sound weird coming from an old lady, but it smells old lady. It smells like something, my grandmother would have worn. So I am going to just set the center of my face because I am going to go in with a Sarah Creal bronzer. But I just want to lightly set under my eyes. Not that you really even need to set this Gucci concealer. That powder is very good. I'm going to fill in my brows with my Westman Atelier Balm Brow. I will be right back. I'm going to set my brows with my Rare Beauty Brow Gel. Okay, brows are done. We're going to go in with the Sarah Creal bronzer. This is the Sarah Creal Just Like Paradise 12-Hour Sculpting Cream Bronzer. I absolutely love the packaging. It's so cute. It's nice and weighted. It's quite heavy. It's very small. This is 0.14 ounces of product. It's tiny. It's about the size of like a cream blush. So you don't get a lot of product, and it's a bronzer and it's a cream. And I just find that you go through creams quite quickly, and it's $50. By comparison, in the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, you get an ounce of product. 8-9 times the amount of product in the Chanel that you get in the Sarah Creal. To me, the value is like, there's no value here. It better be an incredible formula. And spoiler, I have used it before because I have filmed this entire video using all of these products. This is shade 1. There are only 3 shades, and they don't go very deep. That's one thing that I will say for Sarah Creal is it is not a very inclusive shade range. There are only 10 shades in the concealer, 3 shades in the bronzer, and this is the lightest shade. It is quite dark, you know what I mean? For this being the lightest shade, I think that it would work on quite a few skin tones. It's not super light by any means. So I am just going to lightly go on the cheek. So as you can see, it's got quite a bit of color and a lot of glow. So it blends out really easily. It's a really pretty color. It's quite yellowy and it's very wet. It's a very melty, wet looking formula, and it does translate quite glowy on the cheeks. It doesn't ever set down on its own. It stays quite emollient, quite glowy. I don't want to say sticky, but sticky. So I went and got my Westman Atelier and my Chanel bronzers. I just wanted to compare these two because I feel like the Chanel is very close to the same format. And you get so much more in the Chanel. So this is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. It's lighter, matter, and a little more, it's got more yellow. This is the Sarah Creal, and then on the top here is the Westman Atelier. Westman Atelier is going to be a little more neutral. The Sarah Creal is going to be the dewiest. In fact, it's going to be the dewiest of all of the bronzers, contour products that I own. So if you are looking for a dewy bronzer and you don't mind something that stays kind of, wet on the face, then you might like this. It's pretty. I don't think it's worth the price. It's not blowing my mind. So we are going to put together an eye look, and I've already played with this palette because, like I said, I've already filmed this video and tried all these products, but only once. This is the Prada Dimensions palette in 01 Portrait. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful shades, beautiful palette. I'm taking this shade right here in the middle. I'm going to pop it in the crease. I just feel like these shadows are shadows that you can just put them on completely carelessly and they're going to look good. Haphazardly putting that in the crease. I'm going to go in with this deeper shade, the Hyper Matte, and put it in the outer corner. And slightly under my lash line on the outer corner. I mean, honestly, I feel like I can just stop there and that's it. That's my eye look. These Prada eyeshadows are foolproof. You know, even though they have this pop of color, you'll see the color is very easy to work with. It's not as intimidating as you would think by looking at it. I don't know how they do it, but they do. So I'm going to take the purple and I'm going to go most of the way on my lid, but not into the inner corner and not on the outer corner. And again, I'm just being kind of, you know, careless. I'm not really being too precise or too precious. Okay, now I'm going to take my finger and go in with this sparkly champagne. It's so pretty. And I'm going to tap it in the inner corner. I'm going to tightline with my Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal in black. No surprises there. This is new. This is a repurchase. It's my NARS. It's not mine. It is the NARS Climax eyeliner. I love this eyeliner pen. It just makes doing a wing on me so fast and easy. Okay, I'm going to do mascara and then we will do blush and lips. For mascara, I have two that I want to try that are newer. One I picked up in the Sephora sale. It is the Kulfi Badi Lash. I have tried this once in a video. I'm going to put this on and I want to compare it to the Armani Vertigo Lift. I just bought a mini of this. I have worn it a few times and I really like it. I just kind of want to see how they compare side by side. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to do the Armani on this side and the Kulfi on this side. It's hard for me to get a good grip on this mascara, like come to terms with it, and also get a good grip physically with the tiny little mini wand because my fingers are so close to my eye. I feel like I'm not getting the full impression of this mascara. I'm just kind of missing something here. It's okay. I don't love that mascara. It is only a mini. Minis are kind of hard to use because the brushes are so short. Let's go with the Kulfi. I mean, already the Kulfi is giving more length and drama and lift to this eye. I needed to see that side by side because I have used this several times on its own and I've liked it, but I haven't been convinced to like purchase the full size. I wanted to try it because I have so many mascaras open. This is much better in my opinion, and it was so much quicker than this. Let's put some blush on the face. I got the Violette FR blush in the shade Louise. I have tried this before in my other video that I had already filmed, and I did not like this. We'll see if this time is different. This comes in a stick form, and I will say this is like, I don't want to say a pet peeve, but like if something comes in a stick form like this, you should be able to go directly on the face. If it's in this format, to me, that's what it says, right? And it has a little brush on the end, which tells me you should be able to swipe this on your cheek and dab it out with a brush. Now, I'm not going to use that brush because why would I? Things like this that come in a stick and you swipe it on your face and it doesn't work. You know, you have to go in and get a brush. If you need to use a brush to apply it, I would much rather it come in a pan. It just makes more sense to me. I don't know. It's just how it works in my head. Let me know if you agree. But anyway, we're just going to go right in with this. And I am going to use my Rare Beauty blush brush. It's not a blush brush. I always call it a blush brush. It's a foundation brush. Okay, that looks beautiful. This is why first impressions are not everything, and I'm so glad I'm refilming this video because when I first used this, I put it on top of the Creal sunscreen. It just looked awful. Maybe it's because the Creal sunscreen was so emollient that it just kind of smeared around. So that is the shade. It's like a sheer rosy mauve. It's a really pretty shade. It does sheer out quite a lot. It's a light blush, light color. I like that. I'm very happy with the color of it. And the finish has got a nice glow, blends out really easily. Hard to mess up because it's not super duper pigmented. It doesn't smell like any makeup products that I have smelled before. I can't quite pin down what this scent is. It's very different. I don't know that I love it, and it is quite strong. It's not a bad smell. It's just not one of my favorites. So I did pick up another product palette from the Bloomingdale's sale because I am so impressed by the Prada eyeshadows. That's really all I've been reaching for the most part, with some exceptions. And I'm going to get into that in my monthly favorites video because there are a couple of other palettes that I have been reaching for a lot this month because they're so easy to use. The Prada palettes, you do kind of have to like use your brain a little, you know what I mean? Like you have to think about, okay, where do I want the purple to be? Where do I want the, if you want to use the pops of color. So I have other palettes that are just like, you can grab them. They're going to create an eye look and it's super easy, no thought required. So it just kind of depends on the day that I'm having. But I will say the Prada eyeshadow formulas, every single shadow has impressed me. With the exception of Peony, I do stand by, and I know some people love Peony. Me, and my opinion, I do not think Peony is a special or unique palette, and I do not think it is worth $85. Every other Prada eyeshadow, there's 4 shadows in every palette. Each of the 4 shadows in every single palette that I own is good. Let's move on to lips. I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Pencil. I have the Prada lip balm on in Noisette. I've been loving the Prada lip balms. I'm going to wipe that off, and I'm going to line my lips with Iconic Nude. I love Iconic Nude. It is just like a lip liner that I have owned probably 2 or 3 times in the past, gone through an entire one. It's such a beautiful, like My Lips But Better color. Really, really pretty. So happy to have that back. It's a perfect shade for overlining, for like contouring your lips. Normally, I use 2 different lip liners to shape my lips. So I use like a brown to contour, add some extra plumpness, go outside the line and just kind of smooth out a deeper shade outside of my lip line, and then line my lips with another closer to whatever lip color I'm wearing color. This kind of does both, right? You can just overline so slightly and it looks quite natural. I think it does. Love that shade. So for lips, I have quite a few options. The Prada Lip Balm in Guava, which I think would be absolutely beautiful with this. It's so pretty. I have the Tom Ford Soleil Lip Balm in O2 Jet Set, which might also be okay. I have the Dior Addict Lip Glow Oil in Pink Pop, Prada Lip Balm in Maple. Let me see. That's such a pretty color. I kind of want to use a Gucci lipstick. So this is the Gucci lipstick in Call It a Day. So that is Call It a Day by Gucci. That is Tom Ford Jet Set. That's very sheer. That is Guava by Prada. So that is Maple by Prada. That's Isabel Rosewood. Like, that's very deep. I think we're going to go in with Call It a Day by Gucci. I've used the Prada lip balms. I've used the Tom Ford lip balms. I haven't used the Gucci. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there. Let's recap everything that we put on today, everything that we tried. Starting with the iconic London skin tint. This is a beautiful, beautiful skin tint. This is a spoiler for my skin tint video. This is one of my favorites. It is so good. It's beautiful. It wears all day. It looks so perfecting and smoothing on the skin. Like, I don't know if you can tell how smooth my skin looks. I don't have a primer on. It's just this. It's beautiful. Light coverage. This powder is so good. I love this powder. I absolutely love this powder. Everything that I have heard about it is true. It's gorgeous. It makes everything you put it on top of look beautiful. It lasts all day. It's not drying. It's not powdery. I do have to say, like the Givenchy Prism Lead powder that I tried on in my last video, I ended up not liking that. I know so many people love it. And if you do, I hope you're not offended by this. I don't like that one. It's drying on me. It feels very dry. It feels quite matte. And it just feels like it kind of sucks the life out of my face. This powder doesn't, but it leaves you smooth and set, and your makeup wears so well with that powder. So absolutely love that. The Creal bronzer, I mean, it's pretty. I think you can see it on my face. It's nice. The problem that I have with it is that it is $50 for a tiny amount of product. So in that case, like cost per ounce, this is so expensive, and it has to be mind-blowing in order for it to make sense to me. And I do understand this has skincare ingredients in it. So do so many makeup products these days. I mean, it feels like most everything that comes out has skincare ingredients. This line is targeted to more mature skin. So I do like that she is creating products that are going to care for a mature face. As the owner of a mature face myself, I appreciate that. It's nice that it's there. Is it worth $50? To me, it is not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you love this, I'm sorry. I like it too. It's just, I don't think it's worth the price. It didn't blow my mind, I guess is what I'm saying. It's nice. It's nice. It's hard for me to justify the price of it when it's not doing something like exceptional for my skin. It's a pretty bronzer. The Gucci concealer, fantastic. Love it. It will be in my monthly favorites. The Violette FR blush, I like it. It looks really nice and it's very easy to work with. I don't know if it's like blowing my mind. I feel like I like the WESTMAN Atelier blush formula a little bit more. I can't exactly tell you what it is that I'm not like jumping for joy. I don't know. This is a nice blush. It's just not like my favorite blush by any means, but it's nice. You know what I mean? And the price is reasonable. It's a good formula, good for your skin ingredients, really pretty shades, effortless, that kind of thing. So if that is what you're looking for in a blush, I don't think you would be disappointed in these blushes. The Prada eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. I feel like a broken record when it comes to Prada eyeshadow palettes. I just love them. I think that they're beautiful. They're effortless. They're very difficult to mess up. I mean, I feel like you would have to really try to mess them up. I feel like I would have to go out of my way to make these shadows not perform and not go on easy, smooth. It's an effortless eyeshadow. So those are the shades. I mean, even just swatching them, like just putting your fingers in them and swatching them, they almost feel like creams. They're not. It's almost the vibe that you get, like there's no powderiness to these shadows. I've swatched so many shadows in my lifetime. I'm sure you have too. And you know, you swatch them and some of them, like you just, you know, there's a little bit of powder there or they're a little bit patchy or these just, they feel like creams. Beautiful, beautiful eyeshadows. If you have not tried the Prada eyeshadows and you can get past the high price tag because the price is ridiculous for 4 eyeshadows. Like it's not as much as a Tom Ford palette. And, you know, you do get 4 shadows just like in a Tom Ford. It's a lot. They're expensive eyeshadows. It is Prada. And the packaging is gorgeous and it is refillable. So that matters to me. I think that that's important to note that you only have to buy this compact once and then the refills are much less. So I just think that these are beautiful eyeshadows. They are my favorite eyeshadows. I can officially say that Prada eyeshadows are my favorite eyeshadows. You can't mess them up. I can't mess them up. I'm 51 years old. I'm not somebody that can wear bright colors easily. I mean, you can, right? You can, but it has to be the right formula. And this is the right formula. They're so creamy and smooth. Like I said, they feel like a cream. They go on, there's no texture on your eyes. They melt in, they look like your skin. Love them. NARS Climax eyeliner. I've used this before in many videos. It's just so good. It's so mascaras. I'm pretty surprised by the side-by-side here. This is the Giorgio Armani Vertigo Lift. Again, it is a mini. This is the Kulfi Badi Lash. My eyelashes on the Kulfi side just look so much longer, so much more curled, so much more lifted. This is such a good mascara. It's still a new tube. I feel like it's hopefully only going to get better. I mean, it could get worse, and I will let you know if that's the case. I really, really like this so far. The Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude is just a beautiful lip color. It's not a super deep lip liner shade, but it works for me. It lasts all day, and I am very happy to have it back in my life. All right, let's talk about Gucci Call It a Day. What a pretty shade. Like, it's just kind of really a My Lips But Better shade. It looks so kind of deep here, but on the lips, it's really sheer, really comfortable. It does have that classic Gucci scent. It seems a little lighter. Like I'm not smelling it. It's dissipated. It seems a little less intense than some of my other lip colors. Yeah, so I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it took me so long to get it up. I did film it, almost a week ago. That footage did not do these products justice because of the Sarah Creal tinted moisturizer. It's just far too dark, far too orangey. It just threw off the look of everything else. It didn't show these products in their best light, so I wanted to refilm with a better foundation so that you could see how these products really performed. I'm very happy with everything. I don't think that there was a fail in the bunch. Like nothing that I am unhappy with. I don't super love the blush or the bronzer. They're not fails either. Thanks again for watching. I will see you soon in another video, and until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.